Good evening and thanks for joining us here for News 10 at 6. If you have been outside at all today, you have likely noticed that no stranger to snowy weather conditions like what you see behind us. Many are still digging out from the snowstorm this weekend. Schools across the Wabash Valley operated on delays or were closed today. In tonight's top story, News 10's Hunter Petroviak met with the Terre Haute Street Department to discuss road conditions.
A drive down main roads in Terre Haute proved to be a piece of cake. It's once you turn off the main drag and onto side streets where you'll find problems. Brad Miller with the Terre Haute Street Department says it's the same situation every year.
And this happens every time we have a snow. There are complaints that we don't get into residential areas. And we rarely do residential areas.
Miller says across the city there'll be situations like here at 8th and Deming where 8th Street is plowed and Deming is not. One reason being there's simply too many miles in the city to take care of.
When you plow a street, you've got to go up and back. So that's called a curb mile. We have 700 curb miles of street. There is no possible way I could get into every one.
Another reason streets don't get touched is the amount of manpower. Miller says he's not allowed to hire private contractors like in Indianapolis. Neighborhoods can take their own action with the proper steps because of liability reasons.
If a neighborhood would want to hire a truck to come in and plow their streets, they would have to go to city engineering and get a permit to work in the city's right-of-way.
Miller says it's frustrating for people to not have their neighborhood plowed. He wants people to know the city is doing what it can.
We can only do so much with what we've got. And unfortunately, that means some side streets aren't going to get plowed.
Meaning travel in your neighborhood could remain tricky until it melts. In Terre Haute with photojournalist Cody Murphy, Hunter Petroviak, News 10.
Miller says our mild winter has been helpful with the street department budget. He says it will be helpful when it comes time for filling potholes and leaf pickup.